my son, I love him, for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in
the Music City Miracle 20 years later. It's the coach. This is week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the NFL 100 Game of the Week. A rematch from that fateful day in January 2000. As we'll see the Buffalo Bills take on the victors that day, the Tennessee Titans. I'll see you again at halftime. But for now, we're off to Music City. For the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Titan football. So here come the Titans under second-year head coach Mike Vrabel. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Mariota. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken in the first round. First set of brothers taken in the first round of the same draft in NFL history. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well.
defense.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Mariota to throw it. It's caught by Davis. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
When I saw the Tennessee had acquired Deion Lewis in 2018, I thought, what a terrific move by their front office. Why? He can run the ball inside and to the perimeter. But I love him best in space, working in the passing game against linebackers and strong safeties. He's a big play waiting to happen.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Mariota. Completes it to Davis. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Mariota. Yeah, he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First down, Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And the Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. but I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Third and long here for Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean,
the Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he fields it cleanly. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
Let's go!
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Throwing, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
No. Me. Mike's 49.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On second down, here's Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is Mariota. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Second down and goal. Mariota, and that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get us.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Bills send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year, Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Check.
Mariota gives to Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to... One. Kill. Haiti weapon. Jam.
On play action, Mariota. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check tight. 58, Mike.
Mariota now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
1. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Tighten down. There you go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Mariota on first down. This one caught by Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he locates Walker, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside,
and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly...
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. One. Y'all playing the wrong football. 25, check 25. 25.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it again with Henry. Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.